What is going on, guys? So today in this video we're going to do an earnings report on my niche affiliate website. So for those of you who've been following me so far, you would know that I built a website around the dog niche. Okay, so I do earnings reports every so often. Last month specifically I never done one because the site never had enough data or enough results for me to really bring anything forward that could really give you some type of feedback to help you with your business. So this month is a little bit better. It's picking up now, so I can give you some feedback on exactly, what the pros and cons are to everything I've been doing and testing out, so you can then use that in your own affiliate website as well. Now, if you are new to this channel, I just want to give you a straight indication to actually subscribe, okay, and smash that thumbs up if you do like this kind of content. We'll be going through this video and I'll be showing you exactly how much the site has made this month and how much it's made this year as well. Like I said, if you are new, make sure to subscribe and we get straight into it. All right, so just to give you some data about the site, I'm not sure if you can see that bottom right hand corner due to, the camera being there and whatever else, but the site is 74 posts large. Okay, so you obviously can have pages and posts and whatever else, but for my blogs, I just use posts as the blog posts, and then pages are like, about me, contact, and all that stuff. Okay, so just posts, there's 74 articles on the site. It's around 6 to 7 months old, the site. So from the first point of the first post being posted on the site, or the first article, I should say, it's around 6 to 7 months old since then. It has currently a DA of 9, which is domain authority, so how authoritative the site is in the eyes of Moz or Google. And then it has a page authority of 16, which is quite reasonable. Okay, now I don't really pay too much attention to those metrics, but it's a good guideline to kind of gauge what kind of keywords you can go for. All right, so it has been built mainly around information keywords. So this is something that I'll be giving you a little feedback on in just a second as well. And the site was first registered, so this is the actual domain, was registered on the 25th of July 2018. It has an email list size of only three people, subscribers, and it has very little SEO on the site. So a few Web 2.0s, well, not a few, maybe about 20. It's linking back to different articles. And then we've got a few social signals and some of the articles, which is just essentially social sharing. And then blog and forum comments, which are no follow links. Okay, so anyway, these are the results so far for this year. So I've given you right here and shown you exactly how much the site has made this year. Now, this isn't a lot of money. Yeah, it's not a lot, and it hasn't hit any targets that I want to hit yet. Okay, so it's not all is ended. There's still obviously a lot more that I need to do, which I can improve on, and that's what I'm going to go through in this video. Earnings $132, and then shipped items revenue, which is 1,766.64 pence. Okay, so you can see that's how much it's actually generated in earnings, and then this is how much I've made in commissions from that. Okay, which is roughly about an 8% commission rate. Okay, so what I do like is that although obviously it's not the best of months, you can see that it's constantly increasing every single month, which is a good thing. So last month already bigger than, this month's already bigger than last month. That month was bigger than the last, so on and so forth. And you can see here that this is this month. So this is for this month currently. It's done $59, so just under $60. And that's 776 in sales. Okay, 15% conversion rate, which is pretty good. I've held that conversion rate all the way from yearly to obviously this month as well. And then you can see obviously all the different sales that are happening on different days. Like some days are breaking like $10 in one day, whilst the average is around $2 or $3 in that sense. Okay, so ordered items 35, 225 clicks it took to generate that earnings. Okay, so if you were to take the earnings and divide it by that amount, it would tell you how much per click you're kind of earning. Okay, so did this site hit my target? And the answer to that is no, it never. Okay, so what can I do to actually improve it? And what are the things that went well and what are the things that went bad? Because everything essentially is just testing. Okay, so it doesn't mean that all hell has broke loose. It just means that things need to be changed and optimized in order for it to work better. Okay, so the good things about this site, I'll start off with that, is that the review posts are best for money. Okay, so what I've realized is that if you do review articles, review posts, you are gonna generate a lot of sales, which is common sense. But you need to focus like highly a lot of content on that if you want to make money. Yeah, so like for making money, you know, a lot of review content is really good. So like best this and top this and cheap this and whatever, those type of keywords are really good for that. And then product reviews. So if you say like, you know, I'm on an iMac at the moment, so like iMac 27-inch 2019 review or whatever it is, yeah, just go and find keywords within your niche and then put review on the end of it for the product. So for specific products, and then I've had steady traffic in and one actually what I wanted to go over inside of that is review piles are the best for money. What's happening is all of my revenues coming from those review articles. So the revenue that you've seen generated is actually coming from specific articles, which are maybe about 3 or 4 articles that are generating all the money, and the rest are not. So out of 70 odd articles, only 4 of them are really making money. Okay, so steady traffic increase so far. So I'm getting a steady traffic increase, and that's because of the next point, which is relative keyword rankings are increasing. So what happens is, just say for example someone typed like best or how to, you know, train a dog like to sleep at night, then if someone always also puts in how to train a puppy to sleep at night, they know that it's probably going to be like, Google knows that it's very similar, and you know, one article could answer both of those. Yeah, so it will rank you for both even if you're not targeting both. Okay, and it might do that for another 10 that are similar. So what you realize is that one post might start ranking for like 10, 20, 30 keywords and all that kind of stuff. And so far I'm ranking for like 575 keywords without even going for them. So I'm ranking, I intentionally went for 74, and then obviously, you know, I'm ranking for about 575. So that's all of those different keywords inside of my articles that are just, you know, sort of picking up traffic and picking up Google's signal, giving Google signals that it's relevant to answer different queries. Now, the next thing is I use the AAWP plugin, which is brilliant. I'll leave a link to that in my description, and I'll be doing a review video on that actual plugin because it massively helped my site. It's just an affiliate comparison table for Amazon, and you know, when you go onto like 10beast.com or something like that and you see those little buttons, that's exactly what it is. Really good table plugin, so it's brilliant, and it's really helped to improve conversions. Gutenberg blocks are really good as well because it allows you to create buttons and blocks that you can save and then reuse. So you just add the block again, and you know, it saves you time of creating a button every time you want to put something somewhere. And also, you know, things like tables and, you know, highlighting certain parts of your text and all of that. It's brilliant for that. One other thing that I've realized that works really well is that YouTube video content seems to work really well with dominating position 1. Like, so what it is when you've actually got a bit of content, YouTube is really good to actually post a video on YouTube and then also integrate that into your actual article. And what happens is you start to see that Google will rank you for the actual video that you've put up and also the article. So I've seen a few articles hit #1 just from me posting a YouTube video. The YouTube video shows up in the snippet position with the actual post just right behind it. So it's a way of really getting some good, you know, relevancy in Google. Okay, now the bad stuff. What is the stuff that didn't go too well? Well, I had too many random posts. I was doing articles on things like how to a dog, well, not how to's even, just like, you know, dog recovery from surgery and all these different random things that were low competition, reasonable traffic keywords, or not even that great in traffic, but you know, I was ranking them because they were easy. So I was thinking, oh, it's going to bring some traffic, but the traffic that it brings is no good because those people are just looking for a little bit of information and then they just bounce. So it's no good. And moving forward, I'm going to be a lot more strategic with how I do it. I used AMP for no reason. So I installed the Accelerated Mobile Pages plugin, which basically has messed up my conversions like really bad. It's also like, and this is over the last 2 days or so, it's also, you know, really hurt my traffic because like my rankings have dropped for certain things because the user experience has gone down the drain. I don't recommend you using AMP if you have an affiliate niche site. Do not use that plugin. Okay, it helped. The whole reason behind it is that it's meant to increase your page speed for mobile, but don't use it if you've got an affiliate site. There's too many problems with it. Okay, So the site hasn't been focused around SEO enough. Like, so on the big keywords, I haven't done enough SEO to them to get to position 1. So they're just hovering in, like, you know, position 20 and 30 and whatever. They're slowly moving up, don't get me wrong, but it's just taken a lot of time because I haven't really been focused on SEO. SEO speeds up that process. So that's why, you know, you're seeing that the results are increasing, but very slowly. Okay, haven't used the high traffic articles to funnel people over to my money post. So the articles that are bringing in the most traffic and getting the most clicks through from Google, I haven't funneled people through from those onto my money post or into other articles of where I want them to be. So they're kind of coming on those articles and then just bouncing. So I need to have a better interlinking structure there. Okay, I didn't structure the content right at all, and I never used a proper strategy. Okay, I'll explain that in just a moment. And Opt-in only had 3 conversions, and because of all the script that it was using up, like all the space to load it on the site, it was slowing down my loading page, my page speed loading time. Okay, so moving forward, how do I plan on improving these results? Well, number one, I plan on using high traffic articles to funnel people through to my money post. So as I was explaining, I'll be increasing the I'll be bettering the interlinking process on the site, so I can actually funnel people through from the articles that are generating a lot of traffic onto my money post. So like review based content. Okay. I'll keep increasing content around buyer intent keywords. So moving forward, I'll be a lot more focused around best this and best that, you know, this, that, review, all of those kind of keywords, as I've seen the highest conversions coming from them, and your success is only measured by how much money you're making. So if it's not making money, you ain't having success. Okay, now start SEO in a few specific money posts. So I'll be targeting a few money posts that I feel are going to bring me, you know, good conversions, good traffic, and I'll be doing SEO to them. Okay, so social signals, web 2.0s, blog comments, backlinks, so on and so forth, guest post if I have those opportunities. Okay, I'll be adding comparison tables to all of the SEO, all of the articles focus around best this and best that. So all of my best buy articles, I'll be adding comparison tables to them, of where basically there'll be a selection of the top listed products on Amazon for that specific product or topic, at the beginning of the articles. Okay, so I'll have like an introduction and then get straight into that comparison table. So some people might not want to read the article and they might want to just, you know, go through the comparison table. So I'll have like the top 8 listed on Amazon using the AAWP plugin, which I'll leave a link to in the description box. Okay, now re-optimize all of the info articles for how-to keywords. Now, I'm not so sure how that can work, because obviously I'm not quite sure if you can re-optimize articles and then, you know, kind of re-index them or force index them in Google to be recrawled again. I'm not sure if that can affect or hurt your rankings. I mean, of course, if you're re-optimizing it for something else, it's going to stop ranking for the one that you are currently ranking for. So I'm a bit iffy about that, but you know, I'm going to go and research a little bit more about that before actually making that move. And then I'm going to only add info articles that have a benefit of traffic. So I've added a load of info articles that didn't even have like a lot of traffic. If I were to recommend anything, I would say that focus on review articles. So best this, best that. If you obviously have like, you know, a low traffic for them, don't worry, because if you got low traffic for it, just make sure it's a high ticket product. So the product is worth over 100. Okay, if it's not over 100, then, you know, be a bit skeptical about how you go for low traffic keywords, because, you know, with a low traffic, you're not going to get that many people. So if it's a high ticket product, you'll obviously still make a lot of money. If it's a low ticket product and it's got low traffic, then you're not going to make that much money. So you might need to think of how you're going to funnel people through from like information articles onto that post, or obviously, you know, just going for something that has a bit more kind of volume. Now, if you want to add info articles into your content, then you can do that, like how-to articles I would specifically go for, and then send those people over to those review articles if they have low traffic. Okay, so you funnel them through. So over the next course, yeah, I'll be giving you an update next month to see how this is going. Obviously, I'll be working on my other site, my second site as well, and I'll be letting you know on the progress of that. So that's relatively new, but I'll be doing an earnings update on that. So I aim to eventually be doing earnings updates every single month, as obviously the results will be a lot more fast as time goes on. So I hope that was useful to you. Make sure, like, to just take away that focus around review posts. Do include info articles, but make sure they're focused around how-to keywords. So focus on best this, best that, and then how-to keywords. Okay, if you want to know what buyer intent keywords are, check out my video on that. I've done a previous video on buyer intent keywords. It's a really good video. And also, you know, if you are like trying to get email subscribers and things like that, then really, you know, play around with it and test it, because I've obviously done it. It slowed down my site and I never had any opt-in. So I might have needed to improve, you know, the actual message to get people to opt in, or the actual freebie that I was giving away, or whatever else. Okay, so that will require some testing in future. Right now I'm just focused on getting front end sales, and then I will obviously, you know, over time start collecting email subscribers again. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. If you are new, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next